Hola. For this week for grammar, we're going to look at the verb estar. And one of the things you'll recognize right away is the meaning of estar is to be. And you thought we already did another verb, ser, that meant to be. Actually, Spanish has two verbs that mean to be. And as we go along, you'll learn when you can use ser and when you can use estar. But let's just make some observations about the verb estar to start with. First of all, the verb estar has similar forms to the verb ser, and you'll need to memorize them. The first form is estoy, so if your subject is yo, estoy. If your subject is tú, estás. If your subject is usted, the verb form is está, and it's also está for él and ella. If your subject is nosotros, the verb form is estamos, and it's the same if it's nosotras, estamos. If your subject is ustedes, the verb form is están, and if your subject is ellos or ellas, the verb form is están also. So here's some context in which you've already used the verb estar. When you asked this question, ¿Cómo estás tú? You were asking, how are you? You used the verb estar when you were talking about condition. The answer could be, yo estoy bien. Here's another context where you've used it, position. In this unit, unit 2, we're looking at prepositions of location or position. So when you asked, ¿Dónde está el libro? You used está. To answer that, you could say, el libro está sobre la mesa. So let's look at some examples of this and see if you can figure out which form of the verb you're going to use. The process is the same. You just look at the chart and look at the subject and decide which form of the verb you should use. So for number 1, usted, you're going to use the verb form está en el estadio. You're going to notice that all of these examples are examples where you're talking about location of something. So location, where is the person? En el estadio. Número 2, mis amigos y yo, that's a plural subject. It has yo in it, so it moves from the singular side over to the nosotros side, which is plural. So you're going to use estamos. Mis amigos y yo estamos en la escuela. Los compañeros, also a plural subject, does not include yo, so it's going to be están. Los compañeros están en la clase. Señor McNeil. Señor McNeil, singular subject. It would be similar to using the subject pronoun él, so we would use está. Señor McNeil está en el gimnasio. Yo estoy en la clase de español. Tú, for the subject tú, you use the verb form estás. Tú estás en la entrada. 7. Pablo y su amigo, also a plural subject. Since it's plural, but it does not include yo, which is I, it will be están. Pablo y su amigo están en el pasillo. Número 8. Tú y yo, you and I. It has I in it, and it's plural, so it has to use the plural form for nosotros, which is estamos. Tú y yo estamos en la salida. Ustedes. For ustedes, you use the verb form están. Ustedes están en el laboratorio. Number 10, the subject is at the end, and it's not really a person, it's a thing, el baño. When you want to talk about a thing, you're going to use a third person singular form, so you're going to use está. ¿Dónde está el baño? So take time this week to memorize this verb estar. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, están. And you will have a quiz over this week. So practice it, and if you have questions, be sure to email or text or email your instructor on It's Learning, and be sure to attend any sessions that they might have where they're giving you more instruction on grammar or vocabulary. Adios.